Hey, what's going on, you guys? My name is Cripple Six, and hold on, wait a minute. Something's different. And by something, I mean a lot of things are different, such as my background, mainly because I'm in a new house now. So I have this entire space for myself, for my office. Now, granted, it's not going to stay depressing gray and weird streaks on the wall. Honestly, it wasn't even that color when I got the place. It was like a sky blue and it had a bunch of stickers all over it because the prior owners had one of their kids in this room and that kid loved stickers. I have no idea why. There's so many stickers underneath that layer of paint that I just put on the wall because I didn't feel like taking off the stickers. Mainly because the wall's not that important. Because within the next coming months, I will be buying things to make my office a professional office. Like I'm strategically planning this shit so my office becomes my dream office. Now, I'm not going to buy everything all at once, even though I could possibly afford that. I now live in a house, so I have a mortgage to pay. That is why I'm breaking it up in months. Possibly, hell, even I'd say I'd get to my level of comfort in this office in about 4 months. That is a very, very long stretch. Uh, I highly doubt that it'll be done in 4 months, but I'm gonna try anyway. But you see all this behind me? It's blank for a reason. That is a blank canvas because I have a special design that I would like to put on that wall with some fancy soundproof panels that I don't currently have. They're in my Amazon cart. I'll be slowly buying them, as I mentioned a few seconds ago. But look at all of this space that I have. I mean, I can't even begin to think of what I'm going to be doing in this room. There's so much space and so much bullshit that I don't even know how to contain myself. I mean, if I wanted to, right? Here in a second, you're going to see my shitty paint job on the ceiling because I hit the ceiling while I was painting. But I might actually be able to record VR games in here with as much space as I have. This is ridiculous. Like, I worked with no space before. Like, legitimately, this much is probably about how much I've ever had for a space, for my setup, for YouTube and Twitch. But being that I live in a house now that has way too many bedrooms, so there's a bedroom free, and that's why I'm in this room by myself. This is now my new office space. Eventually, on one of these lovely sides, probably not this side over here with the door, but this side over here might eventually have like a couch or some shit, or maybe a chair or two. So whenever I'm doing unboxing videos, I can have my own little section over there for unboxing. That would be fantastic. I have a lot of plans with this room, and a lot of plans that I have yet to begun yet. The first thing I did with this room was paint it. And I painted that with a sock because I saw it on Facebook one day while I was while I was scrolling Facebook. Um, Honestly, for it just being or for it to be covered up in a couple of months by soundproof foam and whatnot, I don't think I did that bad of a job of painting a wall with a sock. And I'm gonna shoot my cat because he's clawing underneath my door, and there's carpet here, and I don't want the cat to mess it up. So I'm gonna invite the cat into the room. buddy. Want to say hi to people? Huh? Come here. This is my white snowball. His name is Cloud. This guy loves my office. Could not tell you why, but this little dude right here likes to keep me company while I'm in here. And before I hung up my curtains, the sun would shine through and he would just lay in the sunlight and take a nap. I think this is his favorite room in the entire house. And I honestly don't blame him. The sanctuary of a man's office is quite nice. But now I can actually utilize my sit stand desk because I have space to utilize my sit stand desk. Ah, even though I really didn't want it up here because this is a 400-pound table and I had to carry it all the way upstairs by myself. That sucked. But um I am going to try to start a schedule. After this video is uploaded, which will be uploaded tomorrow, which is Wednesday, March 19th. Starting the 19th, I'm going to try to have a video uploaded every day at noon Central Time Zone because I'm now in the Central Time Zone once again. But I think that's my other cat. Yeah, let me go see. It was not my other cat. Uh, I think something's been following me for a while now, actually, since I left North Carolina. I'm pretty sure there's a spirit that's been following me because every place that I move into has some shit that I can't explain. That being said, I'm not all that afraid of him because he hasn't tried to hurt a single one of my family members that lives in my house with me or my apartments in the past. So I'm not worried about him. I'm honestly not. I think he's a guardian angel, but I couldn't tell you. Mainly because I haven't been able to talk to the guy. And if he talks to me, I'd probably hire an exorcist or a priest or some shit like that. Couldn't tell you. But back to my plan, of which this video will be uploaded on the 19th of March 2025. Starting the 19th, I will be starting a schedule of uploading every single day, at least once a day. If I can get 2 videos in one day, that would be fantastic. But for now, I'm going to be uploading a single video 7 days a week until I get time to upload more than 1 video a day. But with that being said, I will not be streaming for quite a long time. Mainly because the internet that I have now barely covers me uploading. So if I would like to stream, I'd like to get better internet. But better internet costs money. Money ain't cheap. If money grew on trees, then I'd be farming the trees outside my house because there's a lot on my property. I have about 3 acres. There's a lot of trees covering this acres. This lot, I would say. But with that being said, a big ass yard means a lot of yard work, and I would like to do vlog videos in the future of me just building random things. Like, I have an idea to build a hobbit hole in the backyard of my house that's big enough for toddlers to get into, being that my son is a toddler. You know, this is the I was putting on my other hand for reference on how tall he is. Like, this would be my desk. So I'm gonna use my desk for reference. Being that I'm over my desk, right? If my son were to stand on my desk, which I never let him, he would be like 2 inches over my head. So he's a giant baby at the moment. He is two, but is almost taller than a 4 year old. I, these kids are growing like wildfires, man. What can I say? But I want to make him a little clubhouse for him and his new buddies to play in whenever he gets to go to school and make new friends and whatnot, and we communicate with their parents and whatnot, and their parents communicate with us, and we set up play dates and whatnot. The kids will be satisfied with a playhouse in the backyard that doesn't look like everybody else's playhouse, mainly because I'm an original person. I want my son to be original as well. So, with that being said, you can't go with a normal playhouse. You gotta go with something that's never been talked of before. Unless your dad happens to be like a nerd and really loves Lord of the Rings. I don't really love Lord of the Rings. I really like Lord of the Rings, but I don't love it to the point to where I'm learning Elvish, I'm learning Dwarven, or whatever the hell dwarves speak. Like I couldn't tell you, but I can tell you that Middle Earth is a big ass place that has orcs and elves and dwarves and humans running amok. But isn't that just what all medieval shit is? Because I'm pretty sure our ancestors back in the medieval days believed that there was some sort of like humanoid thing that looked like an orc at some point. Or maybe it was just a guy that was born with a fucking disability and they're just like, monster, kill it. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. I mean, I'm no history junkie. I I don't read up on National Geographic every day. But with that being said, there are a lot of plans I have for this house. This house and this room and that backyard specifically. There are a lot of plans that I probably won't have time for. But within the next 30 years of me owning this place, because I am in a 30-year mortgage, I will eventually have time to do those things. And by the time I get done paying my house off, I'll be like 56. So that's fun. But with all that being said, right? I want this channel to kind of stay the same, but not the same at the same time, you know? Like I still want me one-on-one with you guys. I still want me playing horror games, doing spooky time with cripple sticks, you know? That's part of my channel. I haven't done that in a while, honestly. um I'm that might be a Friday video. Honestly, I might record Thursday and have it upload on Friday. I'll do another spooky time with cripple sticks this week. But as of for tomorrow's recording, um, I know I said I was gonna stream all of the Dark Pictures Entomology games, but without good internet, can't stream anymore. So I will be finishing the one that I started streaming, which is A Little Hope, and then I'm gonna put that into one big ass video for you guys. It's honestly, it's gonna take me forever to edit it, but I will be waking up in the morning so I have sunlight coming into my room so it looks less depressing. I mean, I have posters, but I don't want to put the posters up if I'm just going to take them down anyway. So I'm just going to leave that wall as it is until I get soundproof foam to put on it. That's all. That's honestly what I'm going to do. But I'm going to finish recording Dark Pictures Entomology. Um, I'm going to get back in to playing God of War before I go off and play Ragnarok because I have to finish one game before I play the next game that comes in the series. Everybody knows that. And unless the first game pisses you off and you're just like, nah, I don't want to do it no more. But I do have a lot of plans. And a lot of plans takes motivation. And I'm trying to motivate myself to do all of these plans so I can make content for you guys so you guys can then, I don't know, possibly tell your friends about it or just continue being a loyal watcher, I guess. I don't know. I really don't mind what you do. You can either watch me, you can't you don't have to watch me. You can tell your friends, you don't have to tell your friends. That doesn't bother me in the slightest. For now, this is just a hobby, and eventually my end goal is to make this hobby my full-time job. So I don't have to go to a restaurant again like I am now because I started working at Domino's again. Shocker. Yeah, I went back to Domino's. I'm currently a driver working up to management position once again. Um, that's mainly because they have too many managers at the moment, and about 2 months from now, both of the managers are going to be leaving, and I'm going to be promoted to manager, being that I'm cross trained on just about everything. And I used to be a closing manager, so I know what it's like to be a manager. But here at my store, my new store, this store is about 3 years old. It is the most tidiest, most organized Domino's I have ever been in. And I'm talking about everything from the kitchen where we go to wash dishes at and stuff to the oven that we put the pizza in to the make line. The make line has drawers. Um, that is a major step up from my last make line because my last make line only had doors, which means we had to swing open doors while people were in front of the doors. We had to tell people to move out of the way of the doors so we could fully swing it open so we can get the resupply things out of there, or to get the boneless wings to put them on a sheet of parchment paper and put them on a screen and throw them in the oven for one iteration. And if somebody wanted them extra crispy, we'd take it all the way back through. It it doesn't make it extra crispy. It just makes it more dry, in my opinion. I don't know why. Um, but this drawer or this store that I'm currently working at, honestly, I like it and I don't like it. I like it because it's clean, it's organized, everything is more spaced out. I'm not as cramped. Um, but I don't like it in a sense that it's slow, way slower than my last store, which is like ridiculously slow. I try to keep myself busy with either sweeping or washing dishes or anything like that. But it is so god awful slow that if I actually ran out of things to do, I probably could sleep standing up. That's how ridiculously slow it is. And I don't mind that because I wanted to switch from fast pace to a little bit slower pace, which is fine by me. You know, a job's a job. You know, you still get paid at the end of the day. You still make friends at work, even though you think you're friends, but you're probably not friends. That sort of deal. But also at the same time, I really don't mind if people don't like me at work. That's one of the main factors of me just going to work is doing my job to get paid to provide for the things that I want to do because I'm already kind of providing for my house just by utilizing everything that I have in front of me. Like the hand that I've been dealt in life is actually tr- kind of actually paying off, and that's fine by me. I mean, shit. I just realized that I went off on a rant when I was trying to give y'all a little update on my office and my new life here as a first time homeowner. But Yeah. I mean, this update is kind of really long-winded and longer than I wanted it to be, but honestly, that's fine. That's just who I am. I just start off on a tangent when I clearly switch it up to other things like I'm doing now, but that's just the type of person I am. If you don't like it, then you don't have to watch. That's perfectly fine with me. It doesn't upset me. It shouldn't upset you if you just click off of this video right now. But with that being said, if you're watching this video, you like some part of me, whether it's me playing video games and looking like a dumbass for a couple of hours, or me reacting to videos like one of my first videos on this channel, which was basic training in 2023. What you might like the reaction aspect of this channel versus the video game aspect of this channel. But as of right now, um, none of that really affects me because actually, let me rephrase that. All of that affects me, but me not being liked doesn't affect me. Mean comments doesn't affect me. People clicking off of my videos doesn't affect me because somebody who requires the confidence of being liked by everybody and everybody having a good comment towards you and whatnot, that's not what life's about. Life is about doing what you want and succeeding as you are despite what anybody says, despite how you look, despite how you sound, despite how you may be in the next couple of years. Like, asking people to like you is the stupidest fucking thing that humanity has come up with. Honestly, like, I don't care if, like, Emma Watson, a famous movie star, comes up to me and just like, you look ugly as hell. I'm gonna be like, okay, that's cool. How does that affect me in any way? Like, a supermodel can come up to me and tell me that I look like I should be on the cover of like a murder mystery as the victim, as the person that's dead. You know, that's kind of fucked up and morbid, but who cares? It doesn't affect me. I'm just gonna shrug it off and just be like, cool. Your opinion really doesn't matter because opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one, and not everybody needs to have one. That's honestly my opinion. And you can take it with a grain of salt or you can fucking hit it with your chest. I don't fucking know. I'm not good at motivational speeches, per se, but just talking to myself in general, even though I'm pretending to be talking to all of you guys, even though it's just me in my office and nobody's fucking listening to me. Um, that's beside the point. Being liked by everyone in society is not my main goal in life. My main goal in life is to raise my son to where he's not like a drug dealer or a rapist or a killer or like a psychopath or anything like that. I want to raise him to be a good man. That is my purpose in life right now, is to raise my son to be better than me, but also be his own person at the same time. Like, I don't want him to be an exact clone of me, but better. I want him to like exceed me. Like at one like when I'm on my deathbed, I want him to tower over me. Like, not literally tower over me, but like figuratively tower over me with his like with his good intentions, his goals in life that he met, like his dreams that he's chasing. I want him to have the life that he wants, but I also don't want him to be shorthanded on his dreams when everybody's dreams are possible and are capable of being made into existence by the amount of hard work you put into it. Like, You can't stop your dream just because life is hard at the moment. You could put your dream on pause until your life is not so hard, and then you hit play on your dreams and you slowly work your way there. Like, if you want to be the next US karate US shit US karate Olympic gold medalist, but your kid fell off his bike while riding down a small hill and snapped his arm or something. That's life getting in the way of your dreams. But that's not you getting in the way of your dreams. That's life. You can't let life or people discourage you from your dreams. And right now, one of my dreams is to become a YouTuber, a Twitch star, somebody who is loved and adored by a lot of people, but still being the man that I am right now. Like, if I met you years from now and you went back to this video or you referenced this video in some way and was just like, remember when you said such and such about dreams and not letting life get you down from stopping your dreams or anything and whatnot, like that was very impactful to me, and I am now a successful jazz musician because of what you said. Like, that would be cool, but also, I don't want anybody to thank me for their success in life. Thank yourself for all the hard work and determination that you put in to making your dream a reality. Like, how did I get on this topic? I really don't know. I'm a very scatterbrainish person. I do like to chat a lot. Some people call me a chatty Cathy. It's fine. It's one of my personality traits. Some people might call it a red flag. I don't see myself as a red flag. I see myself as a check engine light that something's wrong with me, but as long as I don't stop working altogether, you're fine with me just vibing here. Like, honestly. Uh it's kind of fucked up to say, but I really don't care. That's how I view myself. If you view yourself as like, I don't know, a light switch that can be turned on and off, like you flip the switch up, you're like a fucking just like a really cool jacked guy who helps the homeless or rebuilds a neighborhood that was demolished by a fucking tornado or some shit like that. That's cool. And then you flip the switch down and you've got like you got fucking kids in your basement and you've got like a 3 year supply of kitty porn, like everybody has their skeletons. I mean, let me rephrase this. Not everybody has fucked up skeletons like that little scenario that I just put on you. Like some people could be like a everyday friendly face at the grocery store, and then you go home or they go home and behind closed doors they're alcoholics and they're like one bad remark away from, slitting their wrists in the fucking bathtub or taking a toaster bath. That's just another scenario. Or you could just be like a really professional, high class CEO guy who looks professional, talks professional, walks professional, is the epitome of like a suit and tie, super skyscraper boss dude. And then you go back to his place and it looks like a fucking Woodstock festival in his living room, and he's just got bongs laying everywhere and shit like that, and he's offering you to take the biggest rip off of his really tall new bong that he bought the other day. like everybody has their personal side and their work side and their friend side. Like their personal side is professional. Their friend side could be like wacky, goofy, something like that, you know. And then their personal side is really like down to earth. Like I really just like to read books in the corner of my house on a beanbag chair, wrapped up in like a heated blanket or some shit like that, you know. Like not everybody is who they say they are, and not everybody acts the way they feel most comfortable with. A lot of people just put on a face and an act to deal with day to day shit, and then other people are just vibing. They really don't care. Like I stopped putting on a face and I stopped putting on an act a long time ago. What you see is what you get. If you look at a stoner, they're probably a stoner. And to be honest, if you look at me, I probably look like a stoner too, and that's really not that far off. I mean, honestly, um, I am. I really can't lie. I, I can't lie. I mean, just look at me. I look like Cheech and Chong after hotboxing their fucking car. You know, like, it is what it is. What you see is what you get. I don't hide from people. I don't hide my true intentions from people. I really don't. You're coming in to what I am now, and it might be a shocker to you because a lot of people haven't seen me in a very long time. Like shit, I've got holes in my ears. I've got a beard. I've got a mustache. My glasses look really cool. I've got hand tattoos. Like everybody is different. Everybody dresses differently for work unless you're in the army, and then everybody dresses the exact same. The only difference is the patches on your chest and your arms and shit. Honestly, it's really not that much. You can, if you're looking at a group of soldiers from the back, you can't tell if they're lower enlistment or senior officers or shit like that without actually looking at their chest. Like if you've never met them before and you look at a bunch of soldiers and they've got and they all of them they got their back to you and they're just all like congregating and shit like that. Like not in a formation, but kind of like in a group. Like they're talking about like battle strategies or something for the next FTX is coming up or some shit like that. You know, you can't tell exactly what their rank is until you look at their chest or you just had to met them beforehand. Like, if I'm being completely honest, if I've never met a first sergeant or a captain before and they're walking in front of me and I'm like kind of tailing them, but not actually tailing them because we're all going to the same place because we all got the same like meeting or like destination to go at like you know uh at like brigade or something. You know, we have to go there and talk to the command sergeant major or something like that of our brigade building. You know, I'm not gonna know that they're a first sergeant or if they're a captain or a lieutenant or a specialist or a like a PV2 or a scruffy even unless they turn and look at me and I see their chest or somebody greets them in front of them and I just happen to overhear it while I'm walking behind, then I'll know exactly what rank they are and how to address them. Like if it's a female captain or like a female lieutenant and it's like in the morning like I don't know like 0932 or some shit like that and I'm walking past her as I'm going to like brigade or to my car or something to go to like the motor pool or some shit like that. I'm gonna give that captain or that lieutenant the greeting of the day because I know that they're a captain or a lieutenant and they're an officer and you have to salute them as you're walking by, but not salute as you're walking. You know, you have to like properly stand at attention and give them the old salute until they salute back, and then you can take yours away and all that shit. I really went on a tangent. This was supposed to be like a 15-minute update. It has been recording for about 35 minutes. So I'm about 20 minutes over of just me ranting. I do apologize about that. You can skip through a lot of the shit. I'm just gonna just upload it as it is because I really don't have the time or patience to edit this at the moment. I mean, I might take a picture, but that's just about it. Honestly, I'm not gonna do much with this recording, like editing it and whatnot. I'll be editing reaction videos and game videos and whatnot, but when it's like quick little updates like this, well, not exactly quick. I have been on a tangent for at least 20 minutes now. But without further ado, this has been the update video slash tangent video. I do apologize about the tangent. I do have a problem with doing that sometimes. But this little update video was to let you know that there is a lot of things in store for the future of this channel, and that I need to actually put forth some effort into recording every day, like I said I was going to, because I would eventually would like to get into the recording mindset of record, edit, upload, record, edit, upload 7 days a week. Regardless if I'm tired from work or not, there will be at least some sort of video up, whether it's a game video or a reaction video, what have you. If I just want to take a break from fucking doing reaction videos and video game videos and whatnot, then I might go out and post on YouTube, or not post on YouTube, post on Facebook because I refuse to use Instagram or Twitter, or just like put out a story on Snapchat asking y'all to ask me any question. I'll do like a little Q&A thing, you know, like it doesn't matter as long as you guys get notified of what the video or like when I upload and stuff, and that's all I'm really after. Because YouTube's been messing up a lot with my notifications. Like, y'all don't, the people who are subscribed aren't getting notified. And I don't know if y'all just hit subscribe and not the notification button, or if y'all subscribed and hit all notifications and it's just not working. I don't know how to fix that. So I'm just gonna continue doing what I'm doing until I can figure that out. And what I'm going to continue doing is making content for you guys to enjoy, whether you don't enjoy it, whether you do enjoy it, whether you send it to your friends, whether you don't send it to your friends, what if you like fucking try making little clips of it and putting it all over TikTok for me to see. That'd be kind of cool and kind of badass. Like, I wouldn't even get mad at you for that. Thank you, camera, for not focusing. Thank you. That's fantastic. Love that. But what you see now, all back here, it's not going to stay. It's going to be different. There's going to be soundproof paneling on the walls. There's going to be like a poster or two. Yeah. This background is slowly going to change over the next couple of months, but hopefully y'all, the one thing that you are going to notice change drastically is the wall itself when I go to put the soundproof on there and stuff, cuz I might make a video out of it. I might not make a video out of it of me just organizing my room, or I might just wait until everything gets here. That way I could just do an entire video of just me breaking down my desk, bringing everything in, setting up my office, changing my desk around, you know, just make an entire video on that of like my dream office slash setup dealio that hopefully you guys will enjoy, because I honestly know that I will be enjoying making it, because, is my video idea. And I kind of have this thing to where if I don't like the idea, I'm not going to do it. And I like the idea of making a little video for you guys of me setting up my entire office. Uh there's going to be soundproof paneling on the wall. Eventually there's going to be like pillow stuffing on the ceiling with LED lights looking like fucking lightning bolts and shit, and Harry Potter candles hanging from the ceiling. That's going to be really cool. That's what I want. And there's going to be like a stand over there in that corner and that corner and all four corners of just LED lights that I'm going to set to like a specific color depending on what I'm recording and shit. Like, I have all these ideas. I just need to put them into place, and that's going to be really cool. Um, but without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and end this video because I've wasted about 40 minutes of y'all's time just giving you an update and switching back and forth between tangents and shit and whatnot. And I apologize. Um, I didn't really have a strict idea for this video, so I kind of just ran with it. That's the only thing I had in mind was telling y'all that I have my own office space now. That was the only thing that I had in my head before I started this video. And now this video is 40 minutes long of me just ranting and raving about random shit and giving y'all a quick little update every 5 to 7 minutes of my rants. But without further ado, I will see y'all in the next video. See ya.